names. You shy?
Camera shy? So I think a reintroduction is in order. Yes, it's me. I'm back. I'm trying to do the YouTube thing. Got some questions from the interwebs that I feel like would be a good way to introduce myself. My name is Tallulah Watson. Some people call me Lou. I'm 26 years old. I'd consider myself a pansexual. I'm an Aries. And I'm from Pueblo, Colorado. The color of my hair is deceiving. It looks like it's black, but in reality, it's a very, 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 very dark brown. My eyes are brown. I'm single. So I'm gonna go off of the TV shows I've seen recently, because I've watched too many TV shows in my lifetime, and it's so hard to pick one favorite out of all of the TV shows that one has watched. So I'm gonna go off of what I've recently watched. I gotta say Resident Alien. It's probably my favorite right now.
All my organs are hemorrhaging!
I'm about 5'3", short king at your service, and I'm roughly 120 pounds. Oof. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing with the television thing, TV show thing. I really love the song Out of Time by Damon Albarn and the Orchestra of Syrian Musicians.
But I don't know what love would be if we stop dreaming now. Lord, no, we'll never clear the clouds.
Favorite artist? Todd Rundgren, because he's kind of just like a constant favorite for like the past 5 years. That's definitely Bella Day. It's definitely you, Bella Day. She's a super talented artist. She made this and this and this and this and this and this and this. And they're just so good at it. Here's all their things, so you can go possibly follow them and support them, because they're a really good artist that deserves to be supported. And also, they're my best friend. We've literally been best friends since we were babies. So check it out. Check out my bestie. Politicians who seek to legislate us out of existence. I hate that. Hate that that's happening. I like all of the shows that I liked when I was a teenager, because recently I've been rewatching a lot of them. I rewatched Merlin, I rewatched Firefly, I'm currently rewatching Dollhouse. If I had access to Doctor Who, I'm very, very, very tempted to rewatch all of the seasons that I watched when I was a kid, which is like the Eccleston and the David Tennant years and the Matt Smith years. I kind of dropped out after Peter Capaldi. Felt like my life was going in a different direction at that point. Through rewatching all of these shows again, I realized they're still good and I still really like them. And I ought to get back in the habit of rewatching things that made me happy as a younger one, because I realize there a lot of it are still things that make me happy today. I like that those things can still give me joy. Yes, I have.
Hey, Pauline says she couldn't get a hold of Kevin to take care of their cats this evening, so I'll be walking up there to do that. Just letting you know.
That was my last text. My dream date is the most perfect setup picnic that you could think of, up in some hills, some really grassy knolls, and the weather is perfect. We share a rose petal blunt. It's pretty fucking romantic. We talk the day away. We just, talk our little fucking heads off. Get real neurodivergent with that shit. Just like, I'll let you go off on whatever your favorite thing is, and you let me just go off on whatever my favorite thing is, and we just soak up just us being happy together. That's my dream date. My biggest fear right now is the notion that maybe, just maybe, this attempted genocide on trans people will succeed in so many places in this country. I'm afraid that it's just gonna get worse. That's my biggest fear right now. Sorry to get so grim and real, but that's my biggest fear right now, honestly, yeah. I don't like that I'm super anxious about phone calls. A thing I do like about myself, I've just got, the best taste in music and fashion and movies, and I'm fucking adorable, and I've got a lot of charisma, and I'm very talented. I like that a lot. And you know what? I feel like those things outweigh my fucking phone anxiety. Fuck you, phone calls. I'm cute. Really ambitious sometimes. No. Both. I've got both, so I'm gonna say both because there's attributes to both that I really enjoy. I'm assuming this question means, like, would I rather partake in the reading of a book or the watching of a movie? And if that's the case, watching a movie all the way. Like, I love books and all, but I love movies more. Night. 3 a.m. The witching hour. That is when my brain decides to function at its highest capacity. Like, as a preference? Or like, because if I had to shoot, I'm gonna be frank with y'all right now. I'm gonna be very candid with y'all right now. I have a thing for freakishly tall men. Yep. I've got 3 tattoos and 2 piercings.
What is your favorite color?
Right now, it's chartreuse. It's a picture of a Bible gun, and it says, "Yes, devil, it's loaded, and I'm not afraid to use it." Fried egg and toast. My favorite person besides my best friend, definitely my sibling. My sibling Issa, for sure. I give myself a 7.5. So, I'm gonna be doing weekly vlogs. You'll get to see me in my creative process, whether it's like trying to make a film or a sketch or making music, creating an album. Another thing that I'm trying to get back into is working out. I used to work out all the time. Fell off that wagon hard, mentally and physically. Like, I'm trying to find a really good balance. Anyway, boom, boom, boom. I'll see ya tomorrow. After smoking some weed and remembering some things, I have some more things to talk about. I forget how this goes. You gotta talk about things. You gotta talk about everything. So I'm in a situation where I might be moving soon, so my access to the computer that I use to make music, I might not have access to that computer anymore because it's my dad's computer, and so I need my own computer. I think that's the first thing. I need my own computer. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Black Veil Brides has a hit song on the radio. And you have a fat ass. So I have roughly 5 more songs to finish completing in terms of vocal comp. If you don't know what comping vocals means, it just means you're cutting down all of your takes to make one really nice take. So, what am I saying? So yeah, I forget how to do this. I forget how to do the vlog thing. Please bear with me. I will get better as time goes on. Especially if I'm doing it every day, I'm bound to get better at it, right? So if I give myself one song to complete comp in one day, I could get all of the comp done, completely done on this album in 1 week, in a matter of 5 days. So I really feel like I gotta commit now to a lot of things. I'm committing to actually finishing all this fucking music because I really want to. I really do. I really want people to hear it. I want people to hear all my music. I want people to hear all my hard work, you know? I just want it to be out there to be heard, and that's that. I feel like I gotta get a lot of my shit together. And if I'm being honest, I feel like I don't got a lot of my shit together. I feel like all of this is an attempt from me to try to get my shit together. Get my shit together.
I got my shit together.
So I'm gonna go attempt to do a workout.
Have this, I skip like Rita lifted ocean. I just like my planet don't spin.
The boys. And Freya.
I'm letting my hair dry in the sun because it would take forever to dry if I just waited inside. I'm gonna have this. Yeah, and I've settled on it. Had a good long think in the shower, and I think I'm definitely going to work on another EP. And there's my boy. There's Anakin. So something I like doing before I embark on any music project is I get a little piece of paper and a pen and I write down all of the songs on the piece of paper. And then I write down what I think needs to be done to that song right next to it. So right now I'm gonna do that. now, I did write down all the names of the songs. I even put the page numbers and the books in which their lyrics reside. So I know for a fact that the song Spirit Angel does not have any lyrics. So I'm just gonna write lyrics. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna sit down in front of the computer, put my headphones on, listen to these songs one by one, down the list, I suppose, and write down what I think it needs, what I think these songs need in order to feel complete. And then once I have all those written down, this piece of paper basically functions as a to-do list. Good morning. It's 8:26 in the a.m. Just finishing up my tea. In the grow pod, I finished up the list of things that I think I need to do or would like to do with the EP. I wrote down what I think I want to do with the album. I wrote down some words to like help me solidify the vibe of the album, of the EP, I should say. And then I wrote out a possible order of the songs that I'd like them to be in. Anyway, I guess that's all I wanted to say right now. I'm gonna go inside and get my day started. I walked the wrong way. It's the wrong pathway. Here's the right pathway. Oh God, I'm gonna fall. I wasn't looking where I was walking. So I'm currently working on Downhill, and I decided I'm just gonna finish the track. I'll finish the track, then I'll redo the vocals on top afterwards. And so what I've been doing is adding more instruments, because at first it just had a couple drum tracks and a bass. And that was it. That's all the song was. So I'm putting in some synths. I went with this ambient mod wheel morpher that they have on GarageBand. Sounds really pretty. Fits the vibe of what I'm trying to do here. I'm gonna keep on working on it, see what happens. I played around with some melodies, and I've kind of settled on a type of melody that I think would be really good that I want to do. So I'm gonna do that. Got the lyrics here. Let's just step into the booth. So in order for me to be able to be in the booth while also controlling this is I take this lovely wireless keyboard into the booth here, set it right there so that I can press the little buttons, R for record, play button to pause it, stop and go. In order for me to keep track of where my playhead is, I put on the cycler and I put it just before where my vocals would need to be. So yeah, like you see, I pressed the space bar and boom, it starts right from where I need it to start. I could do that from inside the booth as well, with the wireless keyboard, obviously. Held up in a narrow hallway, recount the times I embarrassed myself. It is too dark to walk alone, so I try my best to stay near the lights and with my poor sight. It is 10:12 in the a.m. on Thursday. So yesterday I didn't vlog very much because my sibling and I took some promo shots for our debut album that's gonna be coming out this year. Don't we look just so beautiful and cute? Once again, I failed at the daily vlogging thing. So it turns out daily vlogging is hard for me to commit to habit. It's a hard habit to commit to, especially if you're not used to it. I'm not like that kind of person where I place my personal value on how much I produce. I just really like making stuff, and I feel like I'm at a point in my life where I want to make it all. It's just a matter of me finding a sense of self-discipline. So basically, I'm still struggling with that. I'm still struggling with that, like, even if I have nothing to talk about today, I still need to be like, hey, I'm doing something today. Luckily, today, I am doing something. So my nephew has a birthday party tomorrow, and of course, you know, the whole fam is invited, and I decided to go with Loki. But I need some horns. I need some Loki horns, so I'm just gonna make some. I'm gonna make some Loki horns for my nephew's birthday party tomorrow, because it's Avengers Marvel themed birthday party, and that's why. I should have explained that first. Made it sound like, it's my nephew's birthday party. I'm just gonna come dressed as Loki. I'm just gonna arrive dressed as Loki for no reason. Also, on this day, I thought you should know, this morning, Issa and I, so we took some more promo shots for our upcoming album, our debut album, and it was hot as fuck already. By the time we did it, we got up really nice and early as well. Still very hot. Joke's on us for wearing sweaters, essentially. If you can believe it, this guy is 21 years old. He's an old, healthy boy. This is how I get into the basement. Welcome to the basement. I'll probably use this table because this one is a mess. So first, I need to look through my cardboard. My big old pile of cardboard. To see what I got to make a little headpiece. I think this is pretty good. It's nice and thin. Ooh, this one's nice and thin too. Thin boxes are good for making things that are supposed to be like wrapping around your head or even wrapping around your body. You know, thick boxes, you know, they're thick. They're thick. If you try to make them curved, you risk bending them. Like, you know, when they bend the boxes to make the corners, and that doesn't look very nice, you know, unless it's on purpose. I think these will be very helpful. These could be like the starts of the horns. I'm taking all of this. So I've already got all the cardboard that I need. So what I need now is tape. Got my tape. So I'm gonna look at my reference image that I got from the internet and just go off of that, make some shapes, probably draw them out, draw out the shapes, and then put everything together. Got some basic shapes. And now I cut into this cardboard here. So I got these two little pieces and I got these two big pieces. So what I'm gonna do with one is see how it can bend Hello. So I'm gonna take this basic shape that I drew and I'm gonna draw it onto this cardboard here. I drew out the shape. Now I'm gonna cut it out. Hi. Cut it out. That's pretty good. I like that. I like that so far. So after looking at the photo again, I think I could just use a lot of, I plan to use a lot of the leftover stuff anyway, but if I just cut it in half, like so, then I kind of already, like, am starting to get that shape that I need for the sideburn thingies, the golden sideburns. That's perfect, that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold this here and I'm gonna attempt to take a piece of tape off with one hand. Aha! There. Ah, got my hair. So if I just match it with this piece on the other side, then I can cut it down, I can cut down the excess accordingly. Bada bang, bada boom, and we got it. We got the first part down, and now we assemble some horns. I've adhered the first part of the horns. Now I just gotta build them. I'm thinking of like taking more of these little rollers and kind of just building on top of it, and then of course like cutting it like so, and to create a curve, and then I'll come to a point and it'll be a horn. You'll see. I got horns, baby. Ta-da! Wish I had my hole punch. I've got my ways. Holding this side, and voila! I've got Loki horns. All I gotta do now is paint it. If this isn't enough spray paint, I've got plenty of little golden paints that I can finish it out with. I'm pretty happy with it, actually. I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. Damn. Obviously I can't spray paint inside, so there's this little spot in the backyard where I always go to spray paint my stuff, the stuff that I spray paint, because sometimes I spray paint things. So it's kind of around here. Ugh, it smells like shit back here though. Probably because the dog shit back here all the time. I finished my horns. Here's what they look like. I actually really like how they turned out. I'm pretty proud of what I was able to accomplish. I was almost like scared to start building it because I thought like in the middle of it, I'm not gonna know what to fucking do. It's gonna be too hard. How am I gonna get it to strap to my head? But I figured all those things out. I figured all those things out just because I just did it. Really, I just fucking did it. And that should be a good lesson, you know, that you know, sometimes if you're scared of trying out a thing or doing a thing, sometimes all you need to break that spell of fear and doubt and confusion is to just do it. I think that's why I end up feeling so conflicted about certain projects, or I feel almost like stifled while doing projects, because I'm not affording myself that thing of like, you know, you could just be doing this and then it'll be done, and then it doesn't really matter whether it's like the best thing you put out or not. I'm trying to tap into so many different things, I think. all at once. And that's why I feel like I can't do it. But I've already proven to myself within this week alone that I can accomplish things and have them be satisfactory at the end. You know, this is me in the past. Me in the present is going to be a past me that had a weird insecurity or fear about something that they shouldn't have had. So I feel that with a lot of things right now. I feel that with the vlogging. I feel that with my EP that I wanted to work on and didn't really work on a whole ton last week. I feel like I've said all I really wanted to say. I'm gonna get to editing this vlog, and I will see you next week, I guess.
You're so self-assured, heading for the top now, so I heard. And to think you're God, I don't